Howdly doodly, every pony. We're back for another slaughtering stream. We're going to be looking at musics. We got Soul Strings with us today, and as you can see up in the top left corner, we've got Ponytown back because I don't know. I guess people like that shit, and it's at yeah. There you go. So we've got in the 18 plus server on Ponytown. Let me go ahead and tweet this super fast. Streaming.
I obviously cannot open Twitter because, like, if I open Twitter, I will have to use a VPN, and it will probably crash my stream because, like, the speed is super limited with a free VPN here, and Twitter does not work without VPN here any longer. So that's a problem. Like, whatever, not a big deal.
Alrighty.
At least this internet is much more stable than the one I had at home.
Right. That's what you were saying. All right, so we brought you back. I got to layer everything. I cannot wait until I'm just going to see about, probably after Furry Weekend Atlanta, I'm going to see about getting a 4K monitor, something really small, so I can hook up a second monitor. And the monitor I'm using now, oh, look at that. Gargot is in chat. We're going to give him a winky, or I mean a tongue, or whatever the fuck that is. A blep. That's what we call it, right?
Blep?
Yeah, a blep. Like, you know when you stick your tongue out? Blep. So, all right, we're moving over to the slaughtering screen here. We are going to do some old stuff, some new stuff, and so on and so forth. And then next week, we're doing a coin flip, I guess, because we're going to do album reviews. And I don't know if we're going to go with Crashy Tunes or Burning Griffin or both. Yes. Gargod Stallion Ponytown fanfic. That sounds horrific. Get on it. So we'll start with something new. A Madoka submission. Black Dog / Silver Line.
It would be also good if you could, like, check all the videos we stream on eProofs before we stream them, because, like, some things might have changed, and I also don't have access to eProofs without VPN.
Oh yeah. Wait, I've got it. I don't think it's working for me at all.
No, it should work. It should work.
Oh, there it goes. It's working now. It wasn't working before. Which is why I wasn't using it, but it works for me now.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, something, probably a track submitted by J-Doggone, could possibly get copyrighted later. So just, like, double checking just in case, you know.
All right. So, yep, I got it. I got it checked. This one is good to go. It says license forecast is 85%. So we're good for now at least. Yeah, let's check this one out. Jeff Burgess.
Dickies? What the fuck is it? Advertisement? Like, advertisement is in America is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's funny and stupid at the same time. I cannot get used to that, because, like, I remember when I was watching, like, MLP episodes, like, during the time they were airing on TV, like, and every time like there was a restream to someplace else, like Twitch like website, and there were always those, like, nasty American advertisements. But so
it's true though. It's goofy. Is this Soul Strings over here? No, that's Moon Knight. There's a silver horse with blonde hair. Okay.
I have a different haircut, you know.
Oh, okay. All right, let's check this one out. Jeff Burgess, EXMALS.
were suffering when carnivorous souls explode. We walk, we talk, and 2 steps behind, we got a big black dog on a silver line. Oh no, just got to step with the flow. We cry, we praise, we pray every day, and then we get weird thoughts and we get real aching bones. It's
You know what? I wasn't really too happy with the drum samples, as it were, like when it first came in, but I think it works all together. It actually sounds really good. This is a really, really good sound design. I'm very impressed with it.
At first, I thought this is not going to be good, because I know that, almost instantly I noticed that everything was in mono, and the drum samples were just not so good. But then it developed a little bit, and then it just became the vibe. It's just a huge vibe. It sounds good. I can just jam to that. This is very I think this is highly professional when you can mix your music in mono and it will sound decent, good, and whole and complete without going to the stereo field. Because if something sounds great in mono, then I cannot complain about it. Because if it sounds, yes, I know, yes, the name does sound familiar, and I think it's probably someone from the Browning community. So I've seen the name before, and it's in mono, but it still occupies a lot of space, and it sounds like that dreamy, not the post-punk, but probably maybe a little bit, but it's atmospheric. It's a vibe. I cannot say anything about it. I'm just vibing to that. It's just such a gem. I'm jamming to it.
It sounds really good. Yeah, like you said, being in mono, but it also doesn't sound super narrow. It seems to just kind of occupy all the space, and it sounds really good. I'm very impressed with it. So, yeah, we're a minute 40 in, so let's keep it going.
to your Hollywood Road.
It sounded super empty without the bass. Not, because the bass is such an integral part. I think with this particular sound design, when you have elements of the song dropping out, for emphasis especially like that, I think that it only really works if it continues to fill up the frequency ranges and makes everything still feel full, where you're just adding, each element together. It seems like every single element of the song is integral, and if any of it drops out, it feels super empty, which is good. Jeff Burgess, true.
We praise, we pray every day, and then we get weird thoughts and we get real aching bones. It's to your Hollywood Road.
Well, that was cool. No.
That was like I find it interesting how all the instruments are not clashing against each other. Like how the synthesizer, like those like tingling like bells or something like that, ding 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 ding, or I don't know, like it wasn't not clashing with the guitars and with the pad, like the pad synthesizer. Like there was like really warm chords in the background. Everything was like on the right place, and it was just like I don't know, very very cool and very catchy. Like I want to bop my head to that.
It sounded really, really good. I'm really, really
Very
impressed
chill.
by that. I didn't realize that I wasn't. Well, I didn't know who this was before now, but there you go. There's a Jeff Burgess song that I really enjoyed. I thought it had a good sound design, nice little catchy melody. All the elements really worked together. There was that one part that felt a little empty, but obviously it was for emphasis. So, you know, that was by design. Yeah, good
I'm surprised
stuff.
the cartoon is not copyrighted, because like everything.
Old.
I think
Super
probably, but if it's Disney, it doesn't really matter because Disney copyrights everything as far as I know.
Yeah.
The greedy mouse. The greedy mouse.
The greedy mouse. I like it. All right. So that was Black Dog Silver Line. All right, we've got Immortal Disfigurement.
We're going to
Old.
the old one.
Yeah, we're going to do an old one. My bad. I forgot the plan
You're
already.
bad. You're bad.
Oh.
You're good. Your track.
And this one is, let me check it.
Earthender.
This song
Hurricane
slams so
season.
fucking hard.
No, I don't know about this song. Like I haven't heard it, so okay. If you say it's good, well, should be.
Something
Error.
went wrong.
Something. Okay.
I said something went wrong. Hang on. Let's see if I can. There we go. You're already checking music. You can continue after completing parallel validation request. What the fuck does that mean?
What?
Parallel validation request.
Uh,
Kill me. There we go. I'm gonna check it super quick. I don't think it's copyrighted though.
it wasn't back then, so
There we go.
yeah,
We're good. Yeah.
still good. Okay. So what's this gonna be?
This is kind of like I guess to you it's gonna be typical American deathcore. It's not gonna be to me
Yeah,
it
just
slams.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just skip it. Skip it. American
love it.
deathcore, like 2 words, and I'm already not interested. Like
I understand.
American deathcore, I sleep.
Yeah.
European melodic death metal.
Real shit.
Yeah.
This is good though. I think it's really good. Okay, let's try it out. Hang on, I just now realized what that fucking sound is. That's that Siren Head sound. You're
Siren
not?
Head?
Yeah. have
No,
you
I'm not. I'm not into like that creepy stuff. I know what Siren Head is like as a character, but like I'm not into the creepy stuff related to that.
Oh, you're not
Broken Tornado
the
Siren.
creepy pasta or whatever.
No. I'm
Yeah,
scared
that's-
of that shit, so like I'm not into it. Also, Magic Pink Horse says whatever he says. I want to say hi.
Broken Tornado Siren.
It's not originally from Siren Head. Then where is it from?
No, yeah, it's a it's I can't remember what it is. A Broken Tornado Siren. Hang on. Siren Head sound original. Oh my
Source, I
god.
don't know. Source.
Original.
No, not the original, but source. That's the original Siren Head sound. Like still the siren. Okay, Siren Head related. Or,
This is the original
oh,
the creepy Broken
Creepy
Tornado
Broken
Siren in
Tornado
Chicago.
Siren. Okay. Now that makes sense.
That's
Okay.
what that is. Okay, so then this had, almost 9 million views, and then so that's what this sound came from. So this is official Siren Head music, I guess. Even though Siren Head wasn't a thing until like last year. My son was fucking obsessed with Siren Head for like 3 weeks. All right, let's keep it going. Also, I'm upset that it says hurricane season when it was a tornado alarm. I'm just saying, there is no hurricanes in Chicago. Siren Head Vivo. Siren Core, I like that too. Oh my god, it's way, way too loud. Let me turn that down real quick. There we go. I fucking love this riff. It's just, to me, I like it slams so hard. I just love it so much. It's fucking.
Isn't the guitar tone like too warm in the mix?
You think it's warm? I actually thought it was a little bit tinny. I thought it was a little high.
I would say exactly like the opposite. Like it likes the high frequencies and it's like very like bottom heavy and warm in the mix. So it's like mudding the whole thing a little bit. Maybe it's like on purpose because like it sounds good, but like I expected something deathcore-ish or slam-ish.
Oh, more
like
scooped out.
Sharper.
Yeah.
Sharper than that.
I get what you're saying. Where it's like that typical deathcore scoop where there's basically no mid frequencies. It's all occupied by like bass guitar upper frequencies. Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's keep her going. I also really, really love unconventional vocals. Whenever you have vocals that are very similar to, you'll have your typical death vocals that are like gutturals and shit. Then you have your shrieks and pig squeals. And then you have your singing vocals and cleans and all that shit is great and whatever. I am a sucker for atypical, like unconventional vocals, like this weird type of like yell that he does. It's a really common thing for, I want to say his name is Tyler Shelton from Traders, where they do this woo type of shit. It's really weird, and I just think it works. I love it so much. I think it's so good. So that's good, and I think I understand what you're talking about, but the guitars clearly have very two different tones. The left guitar is a lot more warm than the right guitar. The right guitar is really, really bright, and it's got two different tones working together, and I don't know. I think it sounds awesome. It's kind of asymmetrical, but I think it works pretty well, and it's also not hard panned. It's only panned probably 75% on either side. It's a really interesting sound. These guys aren't around anymore, which was really sad because like this song slapped so hard. as far as I understand, they made the one song. Oh, no, they made 2 songs. And then they made an EP earlier than that. I haven't heard this. Oh, look at that. Featuring Tyler Shelton from Traders. Look at that. So apparently this is where they got the inspiration to do that bullshit. Which is super cool. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry, he said basketphagia. That's fucking dumb and so good. It's metal as fuck too.
Okay.
Open up this fucking pit. Oh shit. Let's keep her going. Motherfucker, I'll take my way to hell. This song, just that, especially that breakdown, goes way fucking harder than it has any business doing. I drew a picture and I want to show it. Because I guess this song wasn't like huge. It wasn't like big. So it's not like super well known. There it is. Fluttershy. I imagine Fluttershy. Bury me face down, motherfucker. I'll dig my way to hell. It's just, oh god, dude. Yeah, Keck super drum true. Frog vocals. I like it. It's super good. I am super sad that these guys, didn't stick around, because holy shit, this went so hard. It was so good.
And before J-Dogon posts this review on Facebook, and suddenly they respond with something. Oh, hey, we plan to go to come back like this year. We're working on new material and stuff, because like that's what usually happens when J-Dogon like submits something. Like suddenly these guys aren't around anymore, and then like, hey, we're alive again. So thanks for the review and our old stuff. We're preparing some new jams. So I don't know.
Right, that would be super cool. One can only hope.
There's a chance of this happening. There's a chance of that.
There's always a chance. Let's keep it going. I want to hear this fucking breakdown. This breakdown is so fucking good. I love the half of the brutality of the breakdown is coming up with a really good line to end it on, and it's just super good. That bury me face down, motherfucker. I'll dig my way to hell. It goes so hard. Anyway. No, I want to go back like 1 second. 1 second. Bury me face down, motherfucker! I'll take my way to hell! It went so hard as fuck. Soul Strings, what would you give it out of 10?
Probably 6.
Really? That's actually a lot better than I expected from you, considering, and I say it's American deathcore, but I don't know if they're actually from America. I'm pretty sure this is Australian, maybe.
The thing is, when someone asks, like, I went through, like, let's say 50 albums during 2 MMD seasons. We've had that fun called weekly discussion on Metal Music Discord server, where so let's say like 20 to 30 users participate, and the thing is that 2 or 3 times a week, a bot rolls a name, like random user who is participating in weekly discussion. He chooses the album for everyone to listen to and to give it like something out of 10, like not writing a review but like rate it. And at the end of the season, we just compare like which album got the highest score, the lowest score, etc., etc. And like so, and I had this experience, so I had to, let's say, build my own scale of like judging the music. So there are albums I can give like 10 out of 10. There are some albums that that I would definitely give 10 out of 10. I only gave like during 2 seasons I only gave like probably 9 out of 10 for like 2 albums or something like that. Most of the time folks were submitting something like really out of my taste, so it was like mostly like 6, 5, 7. Sometimes someone submitted something for like 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 that was like super bad, even by my standards. Even though I know like the background of that type of that was probably 2 out of 10 because that was like noise metal, and that was like really horrible and unlistenable. So I usually like give 6 when the music does sound good to me because like it has a high level of production. It has certain elements that are really well executed, like the proper impacts on breakdowns, for example. And like there is the music just does not speak to me, and it lacks certain elements I honestly enjoy in music in general, but I just don't want to devalue all the effort put into certain things that I subjectively like don't understand or do not like. Just like this is great because the mix is good, the impact is good, the song is not extremely long for like 3 something minutes. For like slam metal, this is like perfect length, I would say. The breakdown is not like overbeaten to death, so it's not going like slower than slower than slower than slower. It's just like one breakdown, then hook line, and a slower like version of breakdown, and the song ends. This is like perfect. This is like not too much, not too little. This is expected to be a perfect recipe to build a slam song, if you can say so. So, but like it's just not for me. It's just not for me, and I do not understand the whole appeal to this certain genre, or how does that music impact certain listeners or certain audience. Like it does not impact me in particular. But I do understand that folks did put a lot of effort into making this particular song, and if it sounds decent with like objectively without my personal bias, then I would give it like 6 out of 10 is a decent rate for me. I'd say.
Right.
So, yeah.
I agree. I think that is a lot better than I thought. Okay, chat. How the fuck do I drop this basket? How drop basket?
Where are you typing that?
In Ponytown.
Oh, Ponytown. All right. I forgot you're playing in the Ponytown. You should grab
You can't.
something else instead.
You're shitting me.
You should grab something else instead. Try to grab an apple or whatever you can see there.
What is it? A flower or a different basket?
Yeah, or a different basket.
Can't pick up while item. Wait, use drop or drop item action first. What's the? Do I just drop item?
I have no idea. I barely like play Ponytown, so I don't know.
Eat basket. I don't know how.
How? You've never eaten any baskets in your life?
No, eat item.
Eat item.
Okay, I'm swapping out the sneeze for eat item.
Eat
Oh,
item.
I don't need the sneeze anymore. Oh shit. Let's see here. Or the love thing. Yeah, we don't love around here.
I'm not following like all that Ponytown thing, and then like what was that name? Wandering Artist, who makes the soundtrack for the original Ponytown. He just wanted to make like, I think it was 5 years anniversary, like music, and I recorded bass guitar for it. And I'm like, damn, this game is already 5 years old, and I practically never played it. And there's like a whole dedicated community, because like during the live streams of like Pony Sedan albums, the State of Sugar albums, and all the other parties, Ponytown is fucking crowded.
Yeah.
So like, this game has a huge fan base, and
It's
apparently
actually really crazy. The craziest things to me was I can't remember what he showed me, or no, it was you that showed me Ashtown, I think it was called.
No, not me. Definitely not me.
Okay.
I'm not into Fallout thing, you know.
Okay. Yeah, somebody did.
Maybe Wyatt.
Oh my god.
Was it Wyatt? No.
No, I don't think it was Wyatt. No. It must have been type drop. Oh my god, there you go.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, so we figured that out. That took long enough. I'm over here swapping everything out, being like, I'll get this, get this fucking thing out of here. I don't need all of this shit. I don't need this.
Can you return to the stream?
Do what?
Like, we're streaming music, remember?
Yes. True.
Most are minors. That's also true, by the way, because like, as far as I know, like when the Pony Sedan streams happen, there are usually like a lot of Russian like children playing, like kids, playing the game, and like a lot of Russians in the chat. And when an announcement, like the official announcement of Ponytown, drops into VK group, like public group, like Facebook, but like VK, so a lot of Russians like are commenting, liking, and reposting it. Mm-hmm. So apparently Ponytown has a huge following in Russia, or at least in like CIS countries.
Really?
In general, yeah, apparently, and especially among the like teenagers and kids and stuff.
That's pretty impressive. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, there's gotta be, it's weird whenever you discover things like that, like things that are popular in certain regions. I just want to know why. Anyway, that was hurricane season. With a quick aside for the Ponytown, let us check out this Immortal Disfigurement Dragged Through the Inferno official video.
On
oh, I did.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay,
it's,
cool.
70% license forecast. So, yeah.
Cool.
When Ponies are down premiere in Ponytown, all I hear from Russians is,
turn on the Morgenstern. Morgenstern is a song by Rammstein, and I have no idea why is everyone talking about it. It's a good song, honestly. I love this song, but I have no idea why are so many like Russians and teenagers obsessed with it, and why do they type it in Russian? Because maybe they cannot type it in German. But like Morgenstern by Rammstein is like one of the greatest songs from Rammstein. So yeah.
Okay. All right. You want me to actually turn that on right now?
No.
Oh.
It's copyright. I'm pretty
I
sure
figured.
it's heavily copyright because it's Rammstein. Oh, by the way, they are dropping the new album tomorrow.
Rammstein?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool deal. I love Rammstein. I think Rammstein is great.
Anyways.
Yeah, let's check this song out.
Immortal Disfigurement.
I hit the play button and then you started. I hit the play button and then you started and I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's check it out. You know what that guy looks like? Oh my God,
I haven't
Drive.
watched.
I know you don't. I know you don't. Band Lost. Who's that? There he is. Lostopedia. He looks like
This dude. Okay, yeah.
this dude. Yeah, that's what he looks like. So they played in like a pop punk band or some shit like that.
I watched Lost. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. So
Really?
I surely watch. Of course.
So
Obviously.
I'm pretty sure Drive Shaft was like a pop punk band or whatever, and it's like if this guy was the vocalist for whatever this is, symphonic.
I just know the character, like the guy that was on crack all the time, and then he just quit doing drugs, I think, and then he drowned. Spoilers. Sorry.
I think Lost has been out. Like, when did Lost come out?
Ages ago.
Oh, there it is. Cool. Lost 2004. So yeah, it's been out for like 16 years or whatever. No, 18 years. Right? Yeah.
18 years.
It's been out for 18 years if somebody's worried about spoilers at this point. It's not about the whatever. At the time, I don't know. I watched the fuck out of that show as well.
This was incredible. Like, I was like fan squealing all about it all the time because like every new episode drops, I'm like my jaw just drops, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a cliffhanger! What the fuck? What?
Right.
What the fuck? How did that fucking happen? No fucking way! I cannot believe it! Like, this show was crazy in a good way.
It was pretty good. It was a good show. It was goofy. One of my we're getting super distracted, but like one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to TV shows is that they have no idea how knocking people out works. Because like in that show, it was so bad. Anytime anyone wanted to take anyone anywhere, it was like, wow, and they would knock them out. And it's like, you don't understand. If you do that more than once in like the same day, you are actually killing people. Like there is no knocking people out, even for several minutes, right? I've been knocked out. I've knocked people out. I'm just saying it only lasts for like 15 to 30 seconds. There is no wow, and then waking up in a completely different part of the island and all that other shit. That's never going to happen.
You knock them out for like 15 seconds, and during those 15 seconds, you grab the chloroform, and you knock them out like 4 hours.
You see, even the chloroform is actually way, way more dangerous than just straight up pushing their button. It's crazy. I don't know. That show got annoying for that reason, but other than that, it was an incredible show. Look at that, an egg. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. The drums are quiet. Aren't they quiet to you?
No.
No?
I think like the overall the mix is like very plain. I think plain would be the right word to describe it, because like none of the elements like are sticking out except for the vocals, because like the whole instrumental, whether it's like the orchestral,
Symphonic.
where do you put
Yeah.
where do you put the stress in the word orchestral or orchestral or orchestral?
I say orchestral. Yeah.
Orchestral.
Orchestral. Yeah.
I'm just used to say like orchestral, whatever. So like, both like the intro without the heavy elements and with the elements, it sound at the same level, at the same volume, and the same intensity. So like, as if the drums, the guitars, and like the whole like distorted stuff did not add anything to the track after the intro. Hey, MC Arch, yo, what's up?
He's finally
and,
unleashed.
Unleashed the what's the track name?
Oh, he put out a song. That's what happened.
Yes, I forgot what the song name is. The Breakthrough. The Breakthrough is unleashed. Roast my stuff. Maybe a little bit later.
It is Fluttershy Day today. Is that?
Yep.
I wonder if that has
Is it?
anything to do with. Yes.
Oh,
Today.
okay.
Today is
didn't know
Fluttershy
that.
Day. I have no idea why. MC Arch can.
I think it was like randomly decided ages ago on Equestria Daily for some weird reason. I have no idea why or
that
how.
April
but, like,
28th is Fluttershy Day.
It's also a birthday, but by the way.
Oh, look at that. I did know that. There's a lot of birthdays today. That's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So like the mix is just plain. Like nothing changes at all. Even the vocals sound like very monotonous. Like like the vocals are like clearly just layered up, like different types of low gutturals or whatever throat singing he has, but like this is layered. This is like not like one track line or something like that. It's clearly just layered. Or like multi-layered, because it's like I can hear it in the left channel and in the right channel as well. Some separate layers of that thick, really thick, but still very monotonous, and like one type of vocals. Like nothing else sticks out. It just drowns in a wall of music. It sounds alright, but like I expected some elements to be brighter than the others, and it does not impress me.
Right.
I expected more from that. Like the intro was like building up the expectation and like the suspense and like, come on, hit me with that. What's this gonna be? What's the hook? What's this gonna be? And like it's just transitioned into the heavy part with no expected heavy impact whatsoever. And I'm like, oh, so okay, what's next? Oh, it just keeps going. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
This
yeah.
is it's got some symphonic elements, and I assume that's why it's so long. Let's keep her going. Maybe there will be something in the composition that will like justify, I guess, because sometimes it's just like that Jeff Burgess song we were listening to. When it first got started, the drums were a little off, but the entire mix in all of its context sounded really good altogether. It was a very good sound design. So even though that one element wasn't the best and I didn't really like it, it came together. Maybe we'll have the same thing here. Let's see. I think it sounds really good. I think
Okay.
I've totally flipped on it. It sounded like this is kind of boring at first, and I think that the riffage and the composition of all of it together, and I think these vocals are really good. Reminds me a lot of like I can't remember the name of it, like not All Shall Perish, but a similar band name. But it's
Heaven Shall Burn.
no, not Heaven Shall Burn. I can't think of it right now. They weren't around for very long, but like this is really good. I think that it's got a lot of variance in velocity, where it will speed up and slow down, and it's just it'll slam for a while. I think it sounds really good. Go ahead.
I feel like the events like are changing like extremely fast. I cannot like focus on like any particular elements because they are like changing each other really fast. I didn't even notice there was like a breakdown, and the next moment it was just gone, and the song switched to a different like riff or a different section or something like that. And then the vocalist is just I don't know. This is kind of funny. Like this is what you were talking about earlier, because like he has the like very low gutturals, and then he just switches the tumbler, and he's like
meow, 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 meow,
Yeah.
meow, meow.
and then he just keeps making those like very silly faces as if he's like
I am the evil guy here. I'm gonna stab you.
or something like that. This is just really, really funny. And then he made those like very, 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 very funny sound that was like gargling something like I cannot even like make the sound similar to that.
yeah.
It was like low gutturals, but like it was like bloop, 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 bubbles in his throat.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it. But like there was just a really weird sound. It was funny. The visuals are also, well, they don't offer much, honestly. And now I can hear what you meant, but like by saying that the drums are like very quiet. They are not, well, probably not quiet. They are trying to punch through the mix, and they can't. They just cannot punch through the mix. at all. Like they're trying. I can hear the drum samples like trying to cut through, but not being able to cut through. So this is odd, honestly, and I think it takes a lot of like from the impact of the song, because like without the proper drums, it feels a little bit different. I feel like the vocals are up front, like in the foreground, and occupying like the whole front, whatever, of the song, and the focus is on the vocals like most of the time. There are some like cool riffs that are like appear for a second, then drown again in the whole mix, and the drums just don't carry the whole thing. I feel like even when the blast beats enter the scene, they aren't very audible, and I couldn't even tell those were blast beats or not, because like partially they felt like blast beats, but they couldn't cut through the vocals, so they felt like they are like the samples were just falling apart. So yeah, this is weird. Like drums are trying to cut through, but they cannot cut through the whole mix. This is weird.
MC Arch got jokes in chat. The silent majority stands with Trump. Can we get Zilla Files for Trump 2024 in chat? One's in chat for Trump 2024. Or no, the Zilla Files in 2024 or something. I don't know. Let's keep her going. I want to go back and get the full solo. Hello, hope you guys are enjoying Immortal, Disfigurement. CJ is an insane vocalist, and the breakdown at the end is insane.
He's got the mitts. He's got the mitts now, because like I only heard like the gutturals and the high squeals. Now he's got the mitts. He looks funny. He looks silly and goofy with his like neck and chin tattooed. I think those are like legit tattoos or something like that. Funny. He looks like silly. I don't like that he's occupying a lot of space in the song, and that the whole focus is and that the whole focus of the song is on him almost exclusively most of the time. I don't like it at all, because like he's a good vocalist, but like music first, vocal second. That's my preference.
That is seems to be one of the problems that I have with this mix as it is that the vocals are very, very right up front, very, very loud. You can definitely hear everything that he's saying, but then the music is definitely taking a back seat. I mean, not during the solo, obviously the guitar is just as loud as the vocals are, but everything is taking a back seat. And I am with you. I like vocals to be just underneath the rest of the music. So let's keep her going. That was fucking awesome.
That was silly.
I've never heard some shit like that before, but that is awesome. I don't know.
This is funny. This is funny, like for the sake of like being goofy and funny. I don't know. This is cool. This is cool.
I don't think they're being goofy and funny. This seems like it's presented 100% ironically or unironically, but even then, it's like still.
It's like doing the type of stuff, but like with like screams, like can you screams and making like. That was sounds terrible. Okay, whatever. So like, this is funny. This is funny.
Oh shit! Impersonation. Oh wait, no, it's not impersonation. Would it be imponization?
Turkey core.
Turkey core. I love it. I gotta hear it again. What is he saying? I have to know. How the fuck did this world get so cold? I think that's it. I gotta know what he's saying because it's just.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Immortal Flesh. The vocals. It's so good. Humanity is bound to go directly to the Inferno. Immortal question. Learn your fucking lesson. Wait. Immortal question. When will you learn your fucking lesson? I think that's what he's saying there.
Okay.
Let me find it. Let me see. Yeah, when will you learn your fucking son? Why?
Son.
Blah, 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 blah. That's so good.
Son.
It's so good. All right, let's keep her going. When the
Thanksgiving turkey rises from the plate.
Just that it just T-poses. When will you learn your fucking lesson?
T-posing turkey on his Thanksgiving day. I mean, this is like, imagine like a turkey that is being like decapitated because like that's how you probably make. Wait.
Oh no, it's so small. Why is the image so small? Oh no.
Just like open the image in the new tab. Open. Yes. T-posing turkey.
It's so good.
Thanksgiving. I mean, if it's like a roast, if it's like a roasted turkey and it's decapitated, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Imagine like sitting at a Thanksgiving table with your family and like the turkey just rises and started T-posing and like shrieks at you and then the breakdown goes in and someone opens the pit and good Thanksgiving.
And then get stuffed. And you get stuffed, yeah. Stuffing and mash.
Someone's getting stuffed.
Yeah, you go into the pit, into the mash pit, you know, like mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
All right, let's keep going.
Just keeps going. Just keeps going. Oh, it is a calling time. Just faded in. When you stuff the turkey with the wrong type of weed and the turkey starts to growl.
I think it was a cool video. They did a really cool video. I think that the overall sound design sounded really good. I see that the Slaughter Gang in PT. Look at that. Oh, I like it. but it had an overall pretty good sound design. I think that the vocal... No! Shit to fucking... Okay. I clicked on something. So I think that it had a good sound design. I think that the composition of the song itself was really cool. And then it was just... The vocal performance was kind of amazing. And that was really... I will never forget that. That is so cool. So good. The song was too long. It was very long. I'm thinking it didn't have to be that long. But then again, it was...
It was just showcasing the possibilities of the vocalists. Nothing more, personally.
It was very long, but it was progressive. It didn't have like a chorus or like verses or anything like that. So it went from one thing to the next. It's quite generic, but the vocals were great. It seemed to be, yeah. It
didn't have any like memorable elements aside from the vocals.
Aside from the turkey.
Aside from this turkey, yeah.
It does come off to be as like a typical kind of like American deathcore, and it's we'll get to you, Arch. I promise. I believe in you.
It's Thanksgiving and we're roasting not the turkey, but MC Arch.
But it's it's Fluttershy Day. That's what the I'm surprised I haven't. I've just been scrolling. I'm surprised I haven't come off across. Oh shit! Any not safe for work.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Yes, because like opening Twitter on stream is not a good idea.
Okay,
the
so
old.
Let's go to the old one.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh wait. No. Wait. No. Not what.
Yes, let's do it. Are you copyrighted?
No.
Oh, we only check YouTube. This is a Bandcamp link.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I think Garga submitted that track, right?
Yeah.
So he actually submitted a video that I made in 2016, and this like I replaced the link with a Bandcamp link because like the 2017 version is somewhat better, I would say. And the thing is that like there was an intro that like transitioned into this track, and in the video that was like one whole track, and on the album I divided it in like the intro and the actual track. So if you can check it like on Bandcamp, like on the album page, you can start with the intro, because like the intro like introduces like it should transition into the first song of the album, but like on the Bandcamp you don't have like seamless transition, so it will be like a pause for a second or something like that, and then you will just go into that song.
Okay.
So like if you can open the album page and start with the intro.
Erasing Enigma here.
Yep. And track list should be lower.
And then start with counting the steps.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out. This is a Soul Strings genius being imparted upon us. So let's check it out.
It's also loud. Because Bandcamp links are always loud.
I gotcha. I'm gonna turn it down through fucking OBS, since I don't have control over the volume over here. Well, it's always good to open a song on a blast beat, for sure. So we get the hearts in there. Yeah, boy! These vocals are really interesting because they're not like your typical gutturals or anything like that. It's sort of like a mix between like a fray scream and like a shriek. It sounds really, really interesting. And then the riffage is incredibly busy. It's all that shit. It's really, really, I don't know. It's just incredible. I believe we've listened to tracks from this album before, and I have no new notes, I don't think. It just sounds so good. It's incredible. Let's keep it going. Oh, that's awesome. That was a really cool sound.
No one will say a good word. No priest will say a prayer. Only the core of the cursed ones will sing the hymn for me, because I'm a sinner and I will suffer forevermore.
This fucking guitar or whatever stringed instruments being played on the right speaker is so, I don't know, that kind of stuff is super cool. That is just interesting.
There's just clean guitars. If you're talking about the clean guitar, that should be just the clean guitar.
Yeah, the one in the it's all the way on the right speaker. But it just there's so many things working together, yet nothing is burying anything else. It's all working together at the same time, yet you can hear, it's just really impressive sound design. It's just really, really good. A very good mix.
Here's what it's saying. Living this road is just a delay. And if you commit suicide in that case, you will never see her again.
And then just the variance in vocal style is also really important. There's this sort of like shrieky type of shit going on right now, but then there's also the mix between I assume these are vocals by Velvet Wings.
Yep. That particular part was done by Daria Intoxicated. She also did a guitar solo at the end. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So the just the variance in different styles of vocals, where we have like the screams, the gutturals, the shrieks, and then we also have like spoken and that kind of stuff. And then we have that kind of really wide, very low like baritone backing vocals, the whoa, 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 or whatever shit going on. Was also super cool. It's very important that these are all very important elements to just keep the ear interested. It's good stuff.
This world isn't my reality.
that, and then just the clean vocals underlying the like weird like fray yelling thing is really cool. It's really good. That was super good. That wasn't just like kind of good. That was like super good.
I have a few complaints.
Really?
Of course, that's my track.
It is
Can't
yours.
complain about
Yes,
it.
that is true.
Like, back then, my screams were, well, far from good, I would say, because like I was more on that, well, you know, hysterical type of vocals. I had less control over my voice, and I had much less control over like my breathing, I would say, because like breathing is like the essential part of doing like any type of vocals, like from plain singing to growls and screams and etc. Like, so I didn't have like much practice back then, so it sounded a little bit good, but like it added a certain atmospheric taste, like hysterical taste to this type of music. So maybe it wasn't that bad, but like I would say just a little bit unprofessional and like kind of amateur. But I think like it probably worked, but I know that it was like not a very high level of performance. So the mixing, well, I spent a lot of time mixing this shit, honestly. Like,
Yeah, the mix
it took
sounds
me,
really
like,
good.
half a year or something like that. So that was crazy. That was crazy. But still, the low end is a little bit too boomy, and there are some like issues when the bass guitar is just overpowering the whole thing. So it was alright in general, because like the mixing was not exactly like crispy clean and like modern or something like that, but like it worked as an homage to the 90s Swedish melodic death metal, and that's why this album went much wider than the Brony community. Like it went further, and it gave me like a real boost in like skill and everything. Like you see how many times folks bought this album, and I'm just like, I was like overwhelmed with support and all that. So that album like broke the ice and helped me to step forward. Not literally, but like, you know. So yeah, it was quite challenging, and I would probably do some things differently, like mixing wise, because like now I'm mixing things kind of better, I would say.
Right.
But for what it was back then in 2017, I think it was like at least decent at the amateur-ish level to produce a whole 1 hour long melodic death metal album about ponies and stuff. Like that was like mind-blowing for those like for the normies who are not aware of bronies, or they like think of, oh, bronies, oh, ponies, that's stuff for little girls, this cannot be serious. Like, and then they're like they just tune into the very first track, and it starts off with a blast beat, and like, damn. So like I was just breaking people's minds, you know. That.
Right.
It's like breaking the stereotypes and all that shit.
Stallion slaps soul. I can't. He's not in Ponytown,
No.
first of all, and
I'm
second,
not.
yeah, he did good, but he's better now. That was what he was saying, is that he's got that he had sort of like an amateur style of vocals back then, because this is 5 years old now, right?
Certainly.
Yeah.
This year it turns 5 years. By the way, yeah, I just realized. Oh, time flies.
Yeah.
And
And,
like a few words. Yeah. Go ahead.
And yeah, I agree with what you're saying. That like, yeah, the vocal style probably wasn't as technically proficient as usual. Amateur style, get out, man. Yeah, it was sort of like not a. It's not, I don't know how else to explain it, but he's really outraged that we're calling it amateur. But it's not. This isn't a bad thing, you know. It's not bad to be inexperienced. You know, and to get better. But
I'm comparing this to what I do now, so
Yeah.
that's why it sounds like less professional, less like it's just on a lower level than where I am at right now. So yeah. Also, a few words about the song itself, because like I'm not totally sure if I have ever like explained the meaning of the song and what is it about, because like it's called 12th Floor, and like it's based yeah it is based on a like real experience, because like in 2016 I I was literally like I was standing on the roof of my house, like on the 12th floor, and I was ready to jump.
right,
It was a really hard time for me, and I was hesitating, and I was contemplating, and I spent some times like on the roof, like upstairs, and I didn't jump. That's what happened, and basically this is a song about one of my numerous suicide attempts, and how I evaded it in a certain way, I guess. And I swore not to try this shit ever again. So it's
Right.
been like several years when I swore not to attempt suicide like ever in my life, ever again.
right.
And yeah, so this is a reminder to like not to do any of that shit anymore. It's a very personal song, but like yeah, it is what it is. I did not do that choice. Actually, in the video, during like when the intro was playing, I quoted one song from the metal band Nefastus Dias, I think. The song is called "Failed Suicide Attempt," frankly. And there was like one line with the spoken words, like not with screaming vocals, and it says, "Everyone has wanted to die." So on some fucked up subconscious level, we're all the result of failed suicide. So, well, look at me. I am a result of a failed suicide attempt. Here I am, reviewing my own music.
Which is always
So-
good. Which is always good, you know.
Yeah.
To look back on things like that, because there's stuff. I think what is it? My newest album is only like a year old, and now when I listen back to it every once in a while, I'm like, oh man, I would have done this totally different or something like that, and I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah. But all right, that was the first two songs from the Counting the Steps and then 12th Floor, and then a bit of background on that song. Erasing the Enigma from Dream Explorers, Soul Strings. Really good stuff. Really incredible stuff. Alrighty then, let's go back up to a newer one, In Dying Arms.
It proves.
Yes, In Dying Arms. Let's do Dark Days. Actually, let's skip J-Dog on and we'll go to a Madoka submission and then Gargod. Because I don't want to run out of time. We only got about like a half hour left before I got to go get the kid from school. So let's do...
Anticitizen?
let's just do it, Anti-Citizen.
It's like In Dying Arms and Dark Days. I almost misread it, like In Dying Days, and it just started playing in my head instantly. If you know that song.
Oh, I don't, but I know what you mean.
As Blood Runs Black, I think.
Oh yes, as blood runs black. Oof. It's not a good.
Something like that. That's one of my favorite songs from them, honestly.
That's one of my favorite albums. That because I want to say that is As Blood Runs Black. What Allegiance? I'm pretty sure is the name of that album, and it's yeah.
Yes, Origins from 2006.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I love that fucking album. All the green shit. They have a new. I don't know when their last album was, but the last one that I listened to was, I think it was called Ground Zero, and it was incredible. It's amazing. That's an amazing fucking band. But all right, Anticitizen, Warmachine. Let's check it out. This is a Madoka submission, so it better be good. Okay, let's check it out. More Siren Head shit.
Oh yeah, I like it already.
It's got that bass in there.
Gotta catch a riff. That's what was good. Woo!
This is like
We're into
super low
hardcore
budget.
territory. This is punk hardcore. This is like punk hardcore vibe. Like
Yeah.
maybe not exactly like as aggressive as the the hardcore punk from the 80s, but like this is the vibe. This is good. This is good. This is already good. I like it.
Wow, that's really crazy. I expected some like hardcore punk vocals, but no, we're getting some grind. That's awesome.
This is good. This is good.
Oh no, I skipped my bad.
You are charged with Anticitizen Activity Level 1, Protection Unit, Prostitution, Duty, Soul, Operation. Protection Team alert, evidence of actionable activity in this community. I don't want to fight the war, I can't take it anymore. I know what I stand for, I will not be ignored. We don't want to fight the war, we can't take it anymore. You keep the people poor, no more of a class war.
I just love how fucking loud the bass guitar is. It's so good.
It has a like it is slightly overdriven, probably not distorted, but like probably overdriven. Like this is good.
Right. It's so good. I knew you would like it. Grind War channel never ceases to impress. To be fair, I think
sometimes
yeah.
it does disappoint though. Sometimes
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Grind War I think is either
hit or miss.
It's hit and miss, but like to the extreme where it's either just some of the best hardcore shit I've ever heard, and then some of the worst garbage that I've ever heard. It's there really isn't an in between. That's the way it seems to go with Grind War. It's not like Slam Worldwide, which does the exact same thing over and over again and is very, very safe, where it's like, this is the sound we're producing or whatever. These guys have quite the range on them. It's really good. Anyway, keep going.
Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Motherfucker! Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars. Peace should be more than the time between wars.
This is awesome!
Holy shit, this is good. This is good. This is really good. This is like the party vibe, you know? The bass solo, the crowd singing along with the chorus, like, well, not the crowd, but like, you get the idea. This is like, it has the spirit, it has the impact, it has the delivery, it has all the needed like elements. The sound is a little bit goofy. The mixing is like all right for some like underground hardcore punk band or something like that. The bass is under distorted, under overdriven. The tone is far from perfect. The timing is also far from perfect. It's clearly like off at certain points. Like it feels really off. But that's the punk hardcore aesthetics. It works just fine. It's just like, ooh-wee! This is like incredible. This is incredible. Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this shit. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm out of
We're going to
words.
forgive them for not having any pig squeals or blast beats because I
I'm
think
out
it
of
was,
breath.
yeah, it was good. It was really
Shit.
good. It's just, oh man, it really captures the whole like aesthetic and the spirit. That's what I'm looking for. It captures the spirit of hardcore punk, where it's topical, but it's simple. It's to the point, and it's true, and it's just based. And oh man, it's just, I love it. I think it's great.
This is awesome.
Anticitizen.
Honestly, I did not expect it to hit that hard because like when that certain part with like crowd singing the chorus hit, and I was just like, oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. It always works. It always works like miracle when like you have that one catchy line in the chorus and you make the whole crowd repeat it, singing with you, like repeat after you, etc. And you're just shouting along, and the riff just keeps going. And then there was a bass solo, a fucking bass solo, just like, oh my fucking god! Yeah, they're just like, finish me right here, right now. This is fucking crazy. I loved it. This is awesome.
It was good. I'm definitely putting that in my liked list. That might go in the best of the best. This is gonna be. I don't know if it should actually, because I listen to the best of the best when I work out. So I don't even say like yes, fucking yeah. Anyway.
Okay. You know, this one reminded me of something. Like, okay, try to I'm trying to remember the name of that video. I'm pretty sure it's not copyrighted. Publio Delgado, dentist, David after dentist video. Let's just I'm looking into stream text, like, cause like you know the harmonizer.
Yes.
The dude that just harmonizes everything, like all the different
Right.
videos.
China,
So
China,
he-
China, 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 China.
Yes,
China.
exactly, exactly. So he had a video with a kid, like going numb and like silly after the what's this called? Not the sedatives, but like after dentist, like what the dentists give you to like freeze your
Anesthetic.
yes, something like that. So and the kid was just like really really high, and then like he harmonized his speech, and then he turned him into a punk song. It was great. This was what reminded me of. Like, can you play it? Can you play it?
Okay. Yeah. You said it's in stream text?
Stream text, yes. It's like, this is also a vibe.
Let me see here. Copy message link. What? That's not what I wanted. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
How did it go?
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
I feel
Kind of felt good, didn't it?
Is this real life?
Yeah, this is real life.
Okay, now I have 2 fingers.
Good.
4 fingers.
4 fingers. Nah, don't put that in. Don't put it in your mouth. Okay. You feel good?
I can't see anything.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Stay in your seat.
I don't feel tired.
You don't? No?
Do I have stitches?
Uh-huh.
Do I have stitches?
Yes.
On my teeth?
Yeah. Don't touch it. Don't.
Why can't I touch it?
Because it'll mess up the stitches.
You have 4 eyes.
Yeah.
I feel funny. Why is this happening to me?
It's okay, bud. It's just from the medicine. Okay?
Is this gonna be forever?
No. No, it won't be forever. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat.
That's good.
Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat.
That was this song for me right there.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, that was fun. That was good. All right. Okay, so we're I picked a random one. I did a random number generator, and I came up with a John Memer, a SlightlyAmiss, or we could do it. No. Let's do a Gargod. Let's do the Gargod one. A Gargod submission. Insert my inner feelings. Bruh, Eggman got no bitches.
Where is
Okay.
this one? I lost it. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I see it. Okay.
Bruh, Eggman got no bitches.
Yeah, found it. Found it. Bruh.
Bruh. All right,
For
a
us
minute
sound
and a
effects,
half, or I
okay.
mean, about a minute a minute 12 seconds long. So let's see what this is like. I'm sure it's gonna be some nonsense. Hey, this is my side project. Word. Oh, is it?
It's gonna be loud.
Okay, let me turn it down on y'all's end. Okay, here we go.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her alive.
That counts as a blast beat. Okay, that kind of goes hard as fuck right there. That fucking it's just, yeah, that's good. I'm sorry, I started playing it again. What did you say?
The MIDI breakdown.
Yeah. Okay, that was an adventure. Short song, short review. I think that for being what it is, okay, for having all of the sounds be like synthesized, there's no guitars or anything like that. You're just kind of like throwing it. I don't know. This sounds like FL Slayer mixed with like Guitar Pro type of shit like that or whatever. It's distorted to the point, and like just the composition of it and everything coming together just sounds like it sounds kind of neat. Okay, I'm really impressed with how we can take these
like
things.
The Guitar Pro RSE, like realistic sound engine from Guitar Pro 5. I'm not sure.
Maybe
if
even
that
then,
was it.
It's like Guitar Pro sounds and
It's okay.
FL Slayer and that kind of shit. Those things I associate usually with like garbage, you know, like wow, this. Okay, there's FL Slayer. Now I have to put myself in the mindset to get past that. I need to say, okay, the guitar tone doesn't matter. The fact that it sounds like this doesn't matter. We're just listening to the composition or whatever. That's not the case here. It's actually, it works. It sounds cool. I'm really impressed with this. So, yeah. Bruh, Eggman Got No Bitches by Insert My Inner Feelings. That was really interesting. Weeb! Get out of here, weeb. Okay. It's headbangable. Yeah, it actually does have that too. Did we add what's it called? Fucking Regurgitation of Shit's new one? We didn't add that one to the list.
It's at the bottom of 2022.
Oh, there it is. Double Twilight. That's right. Cool. Who else? Let's hear. SlightlyAmiss has a new one. Let's check that one out. Let's check out SlightlyAmiss. And then we're quickly approaching time. So let's check out SlightlyAmiss.
Maybe we'll have some time after this one. We'll see.
Do what?
Maybe we'll have enough time for another one after this one.
Oh yeah, maybe. Everything in the project is MIDI and from FL Studio. It's meant to be a joke, and I have so much fun with it. For a joke, it sounds pretty fucking good. It kind of reminds me of like, and it doesn't remind me, like it's the same spirit as like Las Ponies Jodidas, the Spanish like deathcore EP grind type of shit that I did, where it was just kind of like a project that I threw together. I threw it together in a month. It took me 30 days to throw that whole EP together from the very second I started writing to putting it on YouTube. And it is unironically some of my favorite music I've ever made in my life. That EP It's just, I love listening to it. I was very impressed with myself. Anyway, SlightlyAmiss, Echoes. Let's check this one out. Is this a sad? Oh, it's not Sad Ponies. Okay. Mad Ponies. I love that bass drum sample. That bass drum sample is it's so deep, so punchy. Just go, go, go. I love it. It sounds super good. Guitar tone sounds awesome too.
From the sidelines it occurred, a whisper begging to be heard, fading out, fading in. Through all the dreams for which I've yearned and all the lessons that I've learned, I won't let this be for nothing. I won't let this be for nothing. Visions replaced. I must remember their names. Was there more than none? Where were you before? Coast along but never breaking through the sun. As I approach the end, your voice is omnipresent, fading out. Too long I've sat back idly and let destiny.
These vocals are really solidly, it's a solid performance. A really good, clean vocals. I think we've really got a hang of like Melodyne, shit like that. You can really, really hear that shit for sure.
Unfortunately.
You can hear it a lot, but I'm not mad about it. I think that it sounds good. I think that
I'm mad about it because I can hear it. If I cannot hear the results of the vocals being melodined, then it sounds good. But if I can hear when it just transitions from note to note and like I can hear that it was like pitch shifted, it was like it just cuts my ears. It just ear piercing, you know?
Right. I think I understand where you're coming from, but like I view Melodyne as being kind of like another synthesizer or something like that. And you know, I think that like especially having I don't know, because it sounded like it was on purpose. Like especially in the beginning, I don't know, maybe it wasn't.
I wouldn't say it was like on purpose. I would say it's like bad management of Melodyne. It's like if you say it should be like synthesized, then why don't you like vocalize when they sound like unrealistic and not like your real voice?
Oh well, it's different. I think that the Vocaloids, it's different.
How is that even different? I mean, if you consider Melodyne a synthesizer that makes a voice sound robotic and unnatural, but like clean, well, I don't see any difference in that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I understand where you're coming from.
No, I'm not like trying to catch you or.
No, you're right. You're right. It's like, okay, so it's different because when you do the Vocaloid stuff, when it sounds unrealistic, it's expected, and I just don't like it. Whenever you're doing like melodined vocals or whatever, it's a performance, and you got to correct some things here and there. And so I don't like judging people too hard for using Melodyne in order to make vocals that are less than perfect sound a little bit more listenable. I guess is what I'm saying. Oh, I accidentally picked up meth.
My complaint is that you can use Melodyne to make your voice sound like better, cleaner, and the intonation like more accurate and all that. But please make it sound unnoticeable. Like,
I got you.
If you can work with Melodyne in a way that you can make sound it as if you actually can hit those notes like perfectly, then it's fine. But if I can hear like the artifacts, it just lowers the whole value of Melodyne to the autotune level, because like autotune is just it's just plain bad, you know.
Right. The autotune made people that couldn't autotune made people who couldn't sing sound like robots who couldn't sing. I think Melodyne is really, really good. Is usually really good about that.
Yeah.
This one isn't so bad. It's not so bad. There's a couple of points in it where you're like, oh god, but you know. Anyway.
I would say I only caught up those like flaws of Melodyne issues at the very beginning when the voice was like filtered, because like after that, throughout this whole part that was after that, I didn't even catch it, because like it sounded smooth enough to me. Like I would only complain about the mixing like a lot, but the composition, it's very, very strong, and the performance is good. Both the vocal performance and the instrumental, and the composition is great. I have only complaints about the vocals. Oh, wait, no, not the vocals. The mixing, mixing. Okay. So yeah, I will say about later, but like, let's keep going.
I gotcha.
Find me, just passing time, ticking onward, waging war on several fronts, left stuck in two places at once, for what seems like forever. By the ever-changing
I think even the screamed vocals sound really good too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Eyes catch up, destroy all that I see the point of no return. This fate defines, trying to deny that which I've seen only regret. But I'm still faithful. Visions replaced while the echoes remain. But as they fade, I remember their names. Hurt and disturbed by the ever-changing curve. A fleeting echo as it were.
Sounds like 2010. It does sound like 2010. Or like that song, where there's a lot of guitar. There's a lot of guitar going on, and they seem to kind of like blend together. It doesn't seem like they're very distinct. And that's a little bit of an issue, but I think it sounds pretty freaking good. I mean, I think the guitar tone is good, and the vocals are a little goofy, but he fixed them and they sound pretty good. And then I love these drum samples; they're like huge and just very boisterous and punchy and deep, and it's a good sound. So yeah, I like it. I think it sounds really good. Yeah, let's keep her going.
That was good.
I liked it.
That was good, except for some decos in the mixing I didn't like.
Yeah.
My biggest, like greatest complaint would be the absence of the de-esser on the vocals. I'm listening on DT 990s, like like Biodynamics headphones, open headphones, and they have a fuck ton of high frequencies. And every time I hear any hissing sounds and like syllables and letters in the lyrics and the vocals, this is just killing my brain. I'm going places when hearing something that is de-essed, because like everything that is like even mildly essing or like well, anything like that, I can hear it with like incredible precision, and it just drilling holes in my brain right now. This is like incredibly painful to listen to. So yeah, the vocals are a little under processed on that side. I feel like you said, the drum samples are good, but I feel like they don't match the whole mix entirely. Like they're not on the same level of impact. Like the drums hit really hard. The vocals are, well, they could be probably a tad louder, but like they are mixed well. The solo was really great. The solo was impressive, but I would also personally make the solo a little bit louder, especially the first solo. The second one was more prominent, more upfront. It was like more impressive, expressive. The first one was kind of lost in context, I would say. And overall mix, it feels like it has that a lot of high mid frequencies that are just sticking out of the mix and like sounding like ear piercing a little bit. I noticed that with pretty much all SlightlyAmiss songs we've heard so far, and I've heard so far, like separately when I was listening to his stuff. I think it's him. So yeah, this is like, those are like minor complaints about the mixing, because like compositionally it's very solid and the performance is very solid. I like that the guitar solo was not just like stupid guitar noodling and like jerking off your fretboard, but like actually kind of meaningful like guitar solos. That was kind of fun, and like the vocal performance was like fairly impressive. It really like, now I kind of agree that like pony metalcore continues to improve, because like it didn't sound like another like PW wannabe. It was like less than that. It's less. There is lower percentage of Prince whatever mixed into this song, if that makes any sense.
No, so, I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah,
it feels more like its own thing, and I like that. That bridge with clean guitar and whatnot. This is so SlightlyAmiss. It's like, oh, there's a bridge. Oh, this sounds like oh, we're listening to SlightlyAmiss right now. Yeah. So it does sound like his like signature thing in his music, you know. So yeah, if you get certain elements, certain music elements you can be instantly recognized by, this is a sign that you're doing the right thing, and you're like carving your own niche, and you're building your own music direction, so folks could like recognize you by things that you do. What?
I'm sorry. Chat was, Gargotted chat. Oh my God, Pete Andrew, you mentioned, and fucking
Perfect World.
No, and Magic Pink Horse
Perfect World
said OMG.
PW is Perfect World, the MMO RPG.
Oh yeah,
I used to play it a lot in high school. Good times. Yeah. PW wishes he sounded like this. No, I think he's like self-proficient as he is right now. So yeah, this is certainly an improvement from some of his past works. I think he kept this level of production for a while now, as far as I'm concerned, because like I'm not really following his stuff, but from what I know, he's been doing this level of music for a while now. So yeah, this is good. This is good. minor complaints about the mixing don't count at all. So disregard everything I said. This was just subjective ranting, and like I'm always being grumpy about that stuff. So yeah. But still, please use the fucking de-esser on vocals for once. I hate when people don't do that.
I think that even more important than that is to just learn how to shelve your vocals. Just learn how to, compress the fuck out of them, put them right there in a very specific frequency range, and then you're good to go. I don't think you really even need a de-esser, as long as you cut certain frequencies out that are really harsh to listen to. But it is 2:30, so I have got to go get the kid from school. I cannot be late like I usually am when I stream. So I do appreciate everybody stopping by. I like bringing back Ponytown. Ponytown is a lot of fun. No, we'll get to you next week, Arch. I will get to you next week. I promise.
Next week we're doing album reviews. So
that's
2
weeks.
Right. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Please stay.
Wait, 2 weeks. But wait, 2 weeks. You said you were going to a furry convention.
I am going to a furry convention in 2 weeks.
But like, is it going to be like the weekend in 2 weeks, or? Because last time you wanted to go to a convention, you had to prepare a little bit. So wait, were we streaming when you when you went to furry convention last time? Because I'm not really sure if we streamed or not.
Well, it was because I found that was Furry Fiesta. You're talking about Furry Fiesta, and what happened was that I found out it was going on that day, and I planned to stream, and it was oh my god, I have to go because it was only 4-hour drive away. So I just I just jumped in the car and took off toward it. But my Atlanta trip, I'm going to Furry Week in Atlanta. I will be leaving on the 5th. The morning of the 5th, so we can stream Wednesday the 4th.
Yeah,
and we will cover your songs. I will get the Russians to hack the election. I guess against zoophiles. Against zoophiles for Trump. He's trying to rig the election against zoophiles for Trump. So, but we will roast you on the 4th. We will be back and we will roast you on the 4th, MC Arch. And we will do album reviews either on the... Oh, wait, no, not the 4th.
Okay. Yes, 4th.
Not the 4th, because that's the one we're doing album reviews.
Oh, yeah.
So we will...
11th.
Yeah.
11th.
All mayors
We're going
will
to
suffer.
stream on May 4th, the Star Wars Day.
Yes. Oh, my God, I cannot type. Yes. I was like, yees, trying to answer this dude's question.
All these. Give me the yee. Shit. All these.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out of here. Yes, yees. I'm gonna close down Ponytown. And we will see you all next week with album reviews. We'll figure out who we're doing and how we're doing. At that times, but we appreciate y'all joining us, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.